What's up, guys? Anbraxas here, bringing you some rated battleground footage. This is a continuation of my how to prot warrior FC in rated battlegrounds. This is for patch 4.3 of Cataclysm. We are currently on Eye of the Storm. I am running with 1800 pug team that I picked up. Just a random team, just looking for a flag carrier. I was already going to record this footage, so I decided if I'm going to record it, I may as well go into rated battleground. So as we start off, first thing you're going to notice, I do have slow fall. I have Earth Shield on me. I'm not really sure why. But I am going to be node sitting for the majority of this rated battleground. So I'm going to just be first off talking about my add-ons, talking about what we're looking for. As you can see on the right there, I have Battleground Targets. It's a pretty essential add-on for rated battlegrounds right now. If you don't have it, I suggest you get it. It tells you what the enemy team is, how many players they have in the match. Below you can see 3 healers, 1 tank, 6 DPS. Our teams are evenly matched where we have the same amount of everything. It tells you their health. As you can see, their health going up and down, their spec. It tells you everything that you need to know. It's one-click searching. What I wanted to point out from a flag carrier standpoint is I am checking the entire enemy team, but I am staying particularly focused on the Boomkin and Rogue. Typically, a prot warrior flag carrier is pretty easy to steal a node cap from, simply because rogues will come up, they will sap you to start with, and you're going to enrage out of that sap. Now, the whole problem is, as soon as you do, the Boomkin cast Cyclone, you trinket that, run up, the rogue blinds you, and they get the cap. Cyclone and blind don't share the same diminishing return, so you just eat the blind. If your team is not there, you lose. You just lose your node, and then you have to fight to take it back. If you're really new to rated battlegrounds, I'd like to point out that Eye of the Storm is a node flag, capture the node flag, capture the flag map, if that makes any sense to you. I did stay in defensive stance because that is my primary role. It gives me the ability, as long as I have a healer with me and there aren't too many DPS with non-DRing CDs, I can hold a node for quite some time. Basically, your whole job while you're node sitting is to make sure they do not take the flag from you, and that you have complete awareness of what's going on in the field, and you're supplying your raid leader with information. I'm not going to be able to unlock the sound for this because the sound's it's too chaotic. Someone didn't have a headset, and everyone was echoing off of each other. Made it very frustrating. I didn't want to put that in a video because it just pissed you guys off after a while. But as you can see there, I was checking my battleground targets, and I noticed they did just get a fresh res. So what am I looking for? I want to know where the Boomkin's going. I already know where the Rogue is. He's at Mage Tower. But I'm looking to see if anybody replaces him at Mage Tower. If I see anything other than a stealthy replace him, I know he is either on the way over to Blood Elf or he's on the way to me. It's one or the other. And currently, since I don't see the team in the middle, and I didn't see them on my bridge when I quick turned, I know they are on the far bridge heading over to Blood Elf Tower. I've already called it out, and now I can see them just beyond our flag. We did get a free flag cap. I'm not sure. Like, usually teams do leave somebody in the middle. I'm not sure why they didn't, but we did take a free flag cap from them. I'm constantly, I need to keep an eye on the Druid. I need to know where the Rogue is. And as you can see on the left of my raid frames, I see our team's taking a heck of a beating. They could potentially lose Blood Elf Tower, so the sure way to make sure I get the flag from my teammate is to intervene him. That means if a rogue decides he's going to sap him as soon as he drops the flag, so we both can't click on it at the same time, which is what you would normally do, that I eat the sap and the priest picks it up. Anyway, this is something we talked about a split second before he got there. I was like, when you drop, click it. And he asked me why, and I said, if the rogue's there, because I don't know where he is at this exact moment, you will pick it up before he actually has time to take it because he spent the time sapping one of us. Okay, so that's why I did that. When you intervene a target, you can eat the next incoming attack. If it's a sap, if it's a polymorph, if it's a cyclone, it doesn't matter. It happens to you instead of them. Giving them the chance to pick up the flag, because a rogue could easily have a macro set up where what it does first is it saps one target and blinds the other. It happens almost instantaneously, but because of intervene, he puts sap on me, and then it blinds me immediately because it's supposed to go sap, blind secondary target. So that's why we do that. And right now I'm just kind of filling the time. You know, node sitting is not a glorious job. In fact, any warrior you see with Gladiator is a rank 1 node sitter. As sad as that is, if they were flag carrying, they are a rank 1 node sitter. That is what we do. We carry flags and we watch bases. But I want to talk a little bit here about the positioning. Something you need to keep in mind is you can't stand right next to a flag. I'm purposely staying this far back because a rogue can't sap me and sprint to the flag and cap it fast enough for him to be able to make me pop in rage to break the sap, and he can blind me. It's just too far of a distance for him to just straight up sap cap it. If you're staying too close to the flag, what they can do is they can sap you and start capping. Now, you could enrage out of that, and what they'll do is they'd immediately blind you. Well, when that happens, you're pretty much screwed. Oh, I'm going to stop talking here for a second because look what happens. Alright, the Death Knight pulls me off of the flag. Now, I thought he was going for the fast cap, but he actually wasn't. He was going to try to steal the base from me. I put up double reflection, and 2 attacks were reflected. Unfortunately, one of them was not the rogues. I popped my trinket to break that, and when I hit the Death Knight, the rogue blinds me instantaneously, and they do get the cap off of me. Prot Warrior FCs are not cap proof. We can be capped on. It's part of the game. Is knowing when the other person is there. I didn't see anybody replace that rogue that is now at our base at Mage Tower, so I do call it out. I'm like, there is no one at Mage Tower. You can send someone over there, but then I look in the distance and I see it looks like they're all coming to our base, but I call it out and I say it does look like someone will be reinforcing Mage Tower now that we have taken back our base, and we do not send our rogue over there to take it back. Unfortunately, during that whole big fray, I had to cap the flag. I really didn't have a choice in the matter. Like one of the real problems with sitting on a node and holding that flag is you have to get on the node to keep them from capping it. Well, if you're within 2 or 3 feet of that node, you instantly cap. But anyhow, when I swapped that flag out, I didn't need to intervene because I know the rogue just died and they didn't have anyone else over there with me. So and you can see right there, look at my battleground targets. Where's the Boomkin? Where's the rogue? The rogue could still be dead, but he may not be. So I go ahead and call it out and I say rogue and Boomkin are missing in action. That means I can't find either of them. Everyone should be on alert and let me know if one of them pops. Otherwise, someone has to come back to our base at the same time, and it is my shaman buddy, a tank, one of the best elemental shamans. Unfortunately, he is running resto in this match. So he does come back to help, and it's a good thing that he did come back because the rogue and Boomkin are here. They're just waiting to pop. I hear him call out sap here in just a second. Yep, heard him call sap. There goes the root. He's trying to root me, so not a big deal. Shaman says he's got it. I go ahead, I charge in, stun them both. What I'm really waiting for is the Cyclone, so I can spell reflect a Cyclone. Now he does get an instant Cyclone off, It is do believe it was a full duration cyclone. Nothing really to worry about. I do have another player here. They can help me spin the flag. The Boomkin and the Rogue are both more worried about trying to take out the Shaman, who Spirit Links with me. Now, it does equal both of our hells out, but it's not a big deal. It does keep him alive, and he does run off a little bit. Now, you got to keep in mind, the entire time I am trying to stop them from taking the base from us, I was trying not to cap until they asked me to. So I go ahead and cap there. I'm trying to defend my Shaman buddy, who ends up going down anyway. So a Tink will go down. I threw down a battle stand to try to give him a little more life. I couldn't. I'd already popped my self heal. So here's where things get real tricky. Is trying to stop the flag cap before you get another full duration cyclone. Now, Cyclone's on DR right now, and it's not enough time for them to stop me, but he does double cyclone me. Still on DR, but in 15 seconds it won't be. And you see there, I spell reflected a root. I'm cutting it close by doing that spell reflect because I know that he could get a full duration cyclone off here. If he waits for it, I won't have spell reflect up, but I do keep him on signs. My Shaman is back to help me spin the flag. We've called it out numerous times. We're waiting for some teammates to get there. So I really don't have much else to say about this. My Shaman can't do any damage. All he can do is heal both of us and keep us alive. And the entire time I'm trying to peel the Rogue off of him. I'm trying to stop the Boomkin from capping. I'm keeping the Boomkin silenced. I'm stunning the Rogue. I'm disarming him on cooldown, basically. This is just a bad situation, and my team is tied up in the middle because when they told me to cap the flag, they weren't ready yet. So I'm here. Finally, some reinforcements show up to help me finish the job. I tell him to focus down the Boomkin because he's at kill range, which is 20%. I do not have execute up on my bar. Not that it really matter because execute is kind of fail in Cataclysm. Getting a lot better in Mist though. Definitely getting a lot better there. But at this point, we've taken the base from them twice. We've capped on them 3 times. The match is basically over. We're just goofing off now. Even if they take the base, we win. They don't cap it soon enough to actually win the game. I don't have the timers up, but someone else does, and they let me know that. So I'm just like, well, screw it. I'm just going to shield wall and just keep laying down stuns. And we do win. We get a good point gain. And that's how you set a node. Now, the same thing is pretty much true for Arathi Basin, except you will be doing it at Blacksmith with a Paladin. This is Anbraxas. Please check out my second video for flag carrying only.